Hey guys, Young back with some more Naval Action Closed Alpha. So today we're going to do something a little different. This is not going to be a live commentary. I'm going to do some narration after the fact. As you can see by the setup there we go. We're facing a Centisima, a Surprise, and a Privateer. And we have myself in the Constitution, 2 Trincomales, and a Cerberus. Now this battle is hilarious. I'm not going to tell you why, you're going to have to watch and find out, but it's funny, and I enjoyed it a lot. I think it was just a hilarious battle. So, we'll fast forward here. Basically, we're just going to sail up to him, same old story. It's going to be like 4 or 5 minutes of us sailing in a line. So, we'll fast forward right till when we get in the action. Okay, so we're basically just about to get in the shit. There we go. So Centisima's firing off a broadside. He's going for our sails. And we're closing the distance. And what? The Centisima is turning away? Oh, okay. He's just turning to engage his other broadside, right? Taking some shots for the Surprise there, no maybe. So the Surprise is trying to escort the Centisima and protect his stern. We'll just see what happens here though. It doesn't quite work out for the team. I'm still escorting. Alright, so Centisima is trying to turn onto us, so I'm just going to try to stay on his stern. Our guys are a little too far over. Centisima is going to have a firing line on them. And I'm just going to try to get myself right in between the Centisima and the enemy Surprise. And then turn to engage the Surprise. I'm going to take some shots from him. I didn't like it, but it's not really that much of a deal. If you're going to see, it's not a fair trade. Definitely not a fair trade for Mr. Surprise. Keeping an eye on the Centisima, who's gone into battle sails. Yeah, poor Trincomalee. I think eventually when we figure it out, we will switch it over to the bow guns as well. So now we're slowing down. We don't want to overshoot the Centisima and get on his starboard side, because then we're just going to be open up to a world of hurt with all those guns. So we're actually just going to stop. And he's put himself on irons in the wind, pretty much, right now. And we're going to watch him. Now, the Centisima is not the most graceful ship in terms of maneuverability, and if you're not using manual sails while stuck on irons, you're going to be pretty stuck. So We have the little privateer come up behind us. He gets a nice little rake shot on us, but it's okay because he's got really hurt. So we're at 0 sails. We're stopped. We're just using our rudder to just kind of push us around. You see he's trying as he can to get his sails to try to catch some wind. But he's an auto skipper by the looks of it. So there we go. We got a good rake shot on him. Looking over there, we see our Trincomalee friends engaging. Surprise. Do we have the rain? You can see. And smoke. We know we're getting hit. Come on. There we go. Now, those were kind of wasted. See, I'm trying to see I'm 15 for those guns. Not quite. He's still got full sails up and he's trying desperately to turn. And you can see our friends have kind of picked up the idea that although they've parked in not as good a spot because they're going to open themselves up to shots from the Santissima here. But I've managed to just turn behind him. There we go. There we go. Finally, change the bow guns to a double. Realize that should be double and not ball. And sails are up, and we're going to do attack. So unlike him sitting in the wind, stuck, we are going to use our manual sails. Yeah, you can see how poor Trincomalee in a bad spot to have no sails. But now we know that the Santissima has fired his starboard salvo. So he may have some guns slowly reloading, but the majority of them are going to be a while to reload. I'll get a shot in here. Just to then reverse the tack and go back into the wind. So yeah, watching it back, hindsight's a bitch, but what we've managed to do with this maneuver is he's fired his starboard side. You know, we got some shots, and now we're turning back into him. So hopefully by the time we turn through the wind, he won't be reloaded, and we will be behind him again. So here we go, starting the tack. If I had reloaded guns and I was a Santissima, I would destroy me right now, sitting almost perfectly still in the wind. Sitting duck. But thankfully, that doesn't happen. Because my Trincomalee friend, thankfully, meat shields me and saves the day. So there we go, out of the tack, on our way. You can see the Surprise trying to go back to his station, his stern escort duty. I don't know if he's... I don't know what those guys are doing over there, but they're having a good time with that privateer. So we have our Trincomalee trying to run away. Shooting as he goes. We're going to pass. He's going to pass on the starboard side. I'm glad he sees me. I see him. He's just trying to get out of the dodge. He's going to get shot. Yeah. So he's taking on a shitload of water. I'm going to try to go in there and take some heat off him. Now, I see our friendly Trincomalee here. And I'm thinking to myself, what the hell are you doing, man? What are you doing? Where are you going to go? Wherever you're going to go, you're going to have to cross in front of a whack load of guns. And you better pick the side that you can go to. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Note to self, if you're coming up against a Centisma and you're in anything, yeah, don't do that. It's gonna give you a bad day. So, we're all behind him now, and he's just chugging off that way. My team's turning around, engage him. Poor guy's still taking fire from Surprise here, so I'm gonna go deal with Mr. Surprise. Finish off the Surprise and turn around, and we'll go back and start engaging that Centism. So I don't like getting shot in the back when I'm focusing on another ship, so after a while this Surprise just had to go to the bottom. Sneaky. I gotta give it to him. He's a feisty little bugger. He comes back for more. Yeah, he's coming back for more. We got our Centism over there. He's coming back this way. Just doing this thing. We have some time to finish off his friend before we turn back to deal with him. So Surprise is almost done. A nice rake shot on him here. Well, actually, we're going to hold off a little so we get him to start this out. A little too far away. In case you're not familiar, a rake shot is when you basically shoot balls from the stern of the ship, traveling the length of the ship. Back in these days, it was an open gun deck in the bottom, so it's pretty much just like a big open hallway full of dudes firing cannons. So if you could get some cannonballs through the back of the ship and travel the length of the ship, you know, spraying deadly wooden splinters all over it would really break up the enemy ship, disable a lot of guns and stuff. So just like in real life in the game, if you can get a really good rake shot on a ship, you're going to do a ton of damage, and it's going to be really bad for that ship. So, and good for you too, because you may or may not have stern cannons to shoot back at you. You see it right there. So yeah, that Surprise is pretty much done, I think. Privateer is hanging back there. We're just gonna make sure he doesn't start to repair. Have a sneaky backup repair or something. And we're gonna pump another broadside into him on our way past. Nope. He sunk. Okay, so there's the Centisima. He's finished off our Trincomalee friend. Both of our Trincomalee friends. Yeah, a little privateer's repaired and he's coming back. He's thirsty. He wants to start camping, you know. Get some of those juicy rakes that we were just talking about. So I'm gonna taunt him a little, keeping in mind where the Centisima is, because I don't want to have happen to me what happened to my teammate, where I pass, you know, and get a full broadside with him, because that's really gonna ruin my day immensely. So yeah, I have to turn and run from the Centisima at this point. I can't let him pass me and shoot me, or else I'm dead. Got some nasty shots on that privateer there, but again, privateer not so much of a concern at the moment. It's that frickin' Centisima bearing down on me with its like 140 something guns. Get a shot off. Yeah, we got him. Rounds out. Okay, so my stern cannons have been disabled as my armor is now run to 0, so I'm sitting low in the water now, so I can't fire my stern guns. Disappointing. And props to our Cerberus, our Hell Dog. He's standing the fight. And he's exposing himself to a ridiculous amount of fire. Unfortunately, I don't really know what happens to him later on in the match. He stays connected, but you'll see. Anyway, so the run is on. We're running. The privateer's chasing us. And we're trying as hard as we can to stay out of this firing lane of this Centisima. And yeah, there's some shots coming. Don't hit me. Okay, so we got a shot there. Ow. Yeah. So you see my armor just melting away. So that was the broadside we took, and it sucked. So you can see why I didn't want to have to deal with that. So we go into survival. Pop our first, or our not first repair. Pop our last repair. We continue to try to run. Now we know he's fired on his port side, so we're going to try to use this to our advantage. He's going to have a pretty long reload for his big guns. So we're going to try to turn inside of him. So we'll pass port, our port to his start. Actually, no, it'll be our port to his port. Yes. Duh. Oh. So we go into the tack to get behind him before he can reload. Oh, go, go, go. Right here, I am shitting my pants, because I think at least some of the guns have to be reloaded now. And I'm screwed. But no. Where's he going? Get a nice shot on his stern. buddy there, getting shots on him. Big old boat's heading off that way. Fair enough. We're going to give ourselves a bit more time to repair. I'm not sure. Got any more repair left here. Let's see. Either way, I'm pretty sure I want to stay in survival at this moment. I'm afraid of slowly taking on water. And you know, if you have a slow leak, it may not even say you have any leaks, but you've just sustained so much damage that your hull's not really that watertight, and you just slowly take on water. And if you're not on top of it, pumping it out, and periodically going into survival, you take 1 or 2 shots, and then it's like, you know, the straw that broke the camel's back. And then even if you have a repair and you go into survival, you can't pump the water in time, and you sink it. It's happened to me. I've seen it happen to other people. It sucks. Okay, target of opportunity, Mr. Privateer. We are going to shoot at you. Keeping an eye on what's going on behind us. Our Cerberus is going out after the Santissima into out of bounds. I'd say good luck. My thoughts at this point is let's finish off the Privateer. And I don't really want him shooting me in the stern. And then let's get in a more favorable position to attack that Santissima. And in the meantime, let's put some space in between me and him. That's my thoughts at this moment. So we're not going to need to shoot at the little Privateer anymore. We're just going to run away from him. I know it seems silly, but he's going to sink. So we'll just keep going. You can see him there saying, "Oh, I wanted to get one more shot on you." No. Put up a good fight, though. Did what he had to do. I'm sure he did a fair amount of damage. So now I'm going to turn back, looking at the situation. I'm not going to be able to get behind the Santissima at this point, so I'm going to have to get in front of him again and run. So that's fine. We can do that. And our Cerberus is trying to get out of there. And there we have it. That's me and the Cerberus. Now later on in the match, the Cerberus just kind of shuts down. I guess he gives the grog ration a little too early, and the crew is a little tired of fighting a first rate. So he puts in a good fight, and later on you'll see he just kind of stops. Okay, there's the Santissima. It's coming right for me. Trying to get out of his guns. Line of sight. Still have double loaded at this point. Now I'm thinking about, yeah, not so much shooting and just getting the heck out of there. Well, looking at the clock, I got time, so I'm going to lead him. Lead him a bit, see if he makes a silly mistake. Yeah, so I just fired a few of my, well, my two stern cannons at him, and didn't hit squat. So I've changed up to ball here, because my idea now is to lead him and get a sneak shot when I can on him. So the kiting tactic, if you will. So I'm going to kind of juke back and forth and see if he takes to one of my turns and starts to turn as well. Then turn the other way, or just when I think I can do it, turn sharp, shoot, and then turn sharp and get the heck out of there. So you can see he's firing his bow guns at me, not connecting. And let's try another stern shot. After this, I'm going to switch up to chain, just to degrade his sails a little. Okay, I'm going to turn here and try to get a shot on him. Unfortunately, I'm going to really screw it up because I'm afraid of getting shot myself. So I'm going to take a quick snapshot, but I'm not going to range it properly. Well, maybe it was ranged properly, but I didn't angle the ship properly to connect with the cannonballs. But I got to get the heck out of here now. So I'm turning. Chain's not loaded. And I think I've made a fatal error exposing myself. Well, I'm not going to miss this time. Now we connect with them, but again, we're not firing double anymore, so our damage is minimal. But, oh. Whew. Should have fired one more ranging shot, buddy. So that saved my life. Yeah, if he would have connected there. So I'm using this opportunity to get behind him. So he's fired his broadside, or what I suspect was his full broadside. I'm not sure on that one. But I'm going to loop my ass around and get on his stern. This is my chance. But I've opened myself up to some mean shots. And right now I'm just, I'm hoping. I'm gonna have to tack through the wind, so I'm gonna slow right down. And this could be the end. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. It's like, don't shoot me, man. I hope you're in sailing or survival or something, anything but gunnery. So completing the tack now. Oh, don't shoot me. But we know We know it's been long. It's been about long enough, so it's coming. And we take some shots. Some of them hit. It's okay. Oh, sail faster. So Cerberus is still charging away after him. Even though he shuts down later on, he put up a good fight. And in all honesty, when you see how the battle ends, there was really nothing wrong with him just stopping where he stopped. Okay, so past the Cerberus. And as we pass the Cerberus, we'll check out his side, and you'll see how much damage he took on that port side. Kind of looks like Swiss cheese. We'll get a good look there. Now, the battle could go a lot of ways right here. He could just turn to port and open up on me, and then keep going, or, you know, turn to starboard. He could do so many different things. What do you think he's going to do? If you guessed he's going to run away from a severely damaged Constitution and a soon-to-be dead-in-the-water Cerberus, you're right. He is. If you have a strong Constitution, anything is possible. So now, to save you endless minutes of him running away, I'm going to fast forward closer to the end of the battle, because nothing happens except for me chasing him. So I'll fast forward and you'll see. So after what seemed like eons and eons of chasing him, so once again, my apologies for the quality of the video at the end here. I don't know what happened. It's over. Yep. And because I did the last damage to him, I get the kill. So yeah, that was a look at some naval action closed alpha. And don't let anyone tell you you can't scare away a first-rate ship of the line, as we just look at the damage there. 3 kills for me. We'll catch you guys next time.